badassery back.
Well, we can get our badassery back right now. Let's talk about our stupid idiot of the week.
Motherfucker, this cocksucker. Okay, so I posted about it yesterday, I believe, on Facebook. So we're just gonna jump feet first into it. God damn it, I hate this guy. Like, I don't even have anything remotely nice to say because I'm just like a dirter. But fucking Ryback is back in the news here, if you want to call it news. Like, the dirt sheets are covering this, like, white on rice and ugly on a monkey. But so Ryback, I actually watched the Instagram video and felt dumber after the fact. But he posted a video on Instagram and was talking about his departure from, the company. Obviously he left WWE because of contract bullshit. He basically pulled a CM Punk when he dissed CM Punk for doing it. Whatever. But he, turned the tables on the WWE in his farewell, telling the WWE he wishes them the best in their future endeavors.
Well, okay. I can tell you right now, they're probably going to do 5 billion times better than he's about ready to do.
Yeah. Honestly, we are not, I almost called him Ryback.
Well, you wouldn't be wrong.
We are not Ryback fans. We have never been Ryback fans. We were not even Skip Sheffield fans. We're going to throw it back to the cowboy boots here.
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Pepperidge Farm remembers this asshole. But so he, goes into this whole spiel in this Instagram video about how, he is going to be wrestling a full schedule through independent bookings, which is funny because you'd have to actually be a commodity to get those independent bookings. And with your reputation, good fucking luck. I mean, there's probably going to be independent companies that are probably desperate for a name like that. Yeah. I mean, it's inevitable that he'll probably get bookings, but I can't see him in places like, Lucha Underground. I can't see him. I can't even see, never mind. I can see TNA wanting him. Pretty much if it comes out of a dumpster in, the alleyway behind WWE, TNA wants it. So,
And then they're going to repackage him and name him Ryfront.
Yeah. Or they'll name him, Skip something or other.
Just skips to the ring.
Yeah. They'll call him fucking Sheffield. Matt Manchester or some shit. I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. And whatever. So he goes into this whole shebang about, how, he goes from WWE superstar to superstar entrepreneur. No, you don't. He's going to be launching his website, feedmemore.com. God, fucking gag me with a goddamn tarantula. You're retarded and I hate you. Oh my god, I hate this guy so much. So he's gonna be launching a clothing line, a supplement line, and is writing a quote motivational book.
Chirp, chirp, chirp.
I want to put my head into a brick wall. Every time this guy talks, I authentically feel my IQ drop. I just almost lost my shit because the cap of the video on this webpage legit is him derping and I can't handle it. I'm not mature enough for this. But no, Ryback is Julie mentioned having Ryback as our idiot of the week because God knows that this guy thinks he's bigger than he is. He got way too big for the britches and the big guy thing went to his head. I'm sorry. You were never a commodity. You were never, the only reason you got pushed to the moon is because Vince McMahon is perpetually hard over muscles. And if you're dumb with muscles, he wants you as the face of his company. So
The funny part is, though, he didn't even push Ryback that hard.
No, I mean, he should have pushed him.
It just got worse, though, because one of the reasons why we haven't seen Ryback is because he didn't get his way, and Vince McMahon was like, well, if you don't like it, go home, and so he did.
Mm-hmm.
And that was pretty much laying it on the line. You know, if you're not willing to work with us, then maybe you shouldn't be here. And as far as I've ever heard, there are some people who like Ryback, but for the most part, I've seen people say that he's really hard to work with. He's kind of a douche, and I mean, he kind of shows his personality through his fucking Twitter account when he started mocking CM Punk.
Yeah, and it's like, whether you like Punk or not, like, no, Punk is very, very much an acquired taste. Yeah. That is no secret. That is nothing shocking. He has always been a very acquired taste. And, there are people now who loved him when he was a face in WWE and now just shit on him because, it's trendy to hate CM Punk. Okay, whatever the case, you kind of can't expect to be, like, respected, not only as, like, a superstar, not only as, an athlete, but as a human being when you're just mocking another person only to do the exact same shit that they did. You look like a hypocrite, and honestly, like, CM Punk did it better, so whatever.
Well, on top of that, a lot of the shit that he gets mocked for from Ryback is injury-related. Why would you do that to somebody? I mean, yeah, we don't like Nikki Bella, but, we're not going to sit here and mock her for her injury. Yeah, it was a serious thing. You don't want to see anybody get hurt like that. But apparently this guy does, and I'm not going to fucking miss him.
No, not at all. Honestly, like, every time his music hit, I think I got, like, a borderline aneurysm. Yeah. Just because I would just get so fed up so fast. Just, like, he just, everything about him just infuriated me. And hearing that he's actually, like, authentically 100% done with WWE makes me so happy.
Right. I get so
because
much
now, yeah, like, he the people that he worked with. I mean, you can't do that in a company like that. Like, you shouldn't do that in any sport. Like, even with, WWE being incredibly scripted and choreographed, if your intent is to hurt, you look like an asshole. Like, there's no nice way to put it. You authentically look like an asshole.
Yep.
And to just sit there and mock another person for something you caused and you knowingly caused and you're okay with causing, like, not even in UFC do you see people like that. And that is a full combat fucking sport where you're actually trying to knock another human being out. Like, they even have more respect for each other than Ryback had for anybody in the WWE locker rooms. Like, go home, fucking stay there, go with your feed me more nutrition shit, go write your fucking inspirational book with, like, coloring pages because your IQ is probably the equivalent of a jar of Hellmann's. Like, don't hurt yourself with your fucking crayons. Go fuck yourself.
He might get the toxic kind.
Yeah, well, Ryback, we wish you the best in your future endeavors. Go walk in front of a bus. Have a good day. And that is our stupid of the week. I hate that guy.
It's kind of sad when you can rant on somebody like that and still be watching fucking Instagram stuff while you're ranting. That's how boring this person is.
I know. I'm actually, I just kind of nursed through half of my fucking double shot. Just kind of herpa-derping. But, like, yeah, this dude, he couldn't sell a smile to a dentist. Like, he is just the worst.
Well, in good news, apparently Prayers for the Damned Volume 2 is finally done.
That is exciting news. 6 a.m. man. Like that, get on board with that shit.
Right? Jesus Christ.
God. Good times. Okay, so stupid idiot of the week done. All right, awesome.
Got 19 minutes left in this block. Just FYI.
We're gonna save the Cruiserweight Classic because that was just too good. We could talk about NXT.
That's true.
We could, in fact, talk about NXT.
I have to say that NXT, while I love it, lately has been slightly stagnant. I don't know if it's the writing or the fact that they're just kind of scrambling to get around the draft stuff still or whatever, but it just kind of seems like character-wise they're kind of having a hard time really adhesing everything together. Like, the matches are really good. I mean, the tag team stuff this week was phenomenal. But
oh my god, yes.
There are just some things that I like, from watching it from the beginning to now, there are a lot of things I really don't care about anymore. And it just doesn't feel the same.
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, it totally makes sense. Well, honestly, part of it's probably I kind of feel like they are kind of struggling after the draft stuff and like the roster being shaken up and, you know, adjusting to the new talent that's coming in and trying to filter everyone in to try, you know, get that like cohesiveness back. But, you know, because you have some people coming back from injury, see Hideo Itami. You know, you've got people who are making their departure, see Mojo Rawley, see Alexa Bliss, see, like, Nia Jax, American Alpha, et cetera, et cetera. There's, like, the whole thing with Bayley going for the women's title again. But, like, she's possibly getting called up, but she's not. But she totally is, but she's not. So there's a lot of stuff that's kind of leaving a little bit to be desired. But I don't know. Like, I have faith.
They really have to develop more of their talent, like more characters, and actually have storylines, good competitive storylines. I mean, we have that in the tag team division. But for some reason, like, the stuff with the women's division, like, as talented as everybody is, it kind of seems a little bland.
Mm-hmm.
And the same goes for, like, the NXT title.
Yeah.
It kind of feels like Joe hasn't defended it at all.
He really hasn't, to be honest. Like, it just, well, that, and it seems like as champion, we're seeing less of Joe.
Yeah.
Which doesn't make any sense.
And then when he's on, it's like just promo stuff. It's not even matches.
Yeah. Well, between the promo stuff and the fact of just being like a human wrecking ball.
Yeah.
Like, that's all well and good, and that's cool. I mean, I guess, if that's your thing. But the seeing less of the champion just doesn't make any sense to me. Again, it's kind of the same thing with Asuka, too.
Yeah.
Because since she's been champion, we really haven't seen a lot of her. And, you know, it's the same with the Revival. Like, it seems like they're not putting their champions in the forefront, and it's just kind of getting lost in translation a little bit. Like, oh, these are our title holders, but you need to focus on this shit. Okay, that makes no sense, but all right. It almost feels like they're trying to make NXT a little less appealing because it's getting too big, and some people, Vince, aren't really happy with it.
Fair enough.
I'm not going to mention any names, Vince, but, like, I mean, it just seems it's just kind of one of those things that, I mean, I guess I can figure out why somebody, Vince, would be really upset with it. But anyway, this week, Hideo Itami was back on television, which warmed my black heart so much. I love that adorable little Japanese man so much. As soon as I found out he was facing Sean Maluda, I verbatim, I said to my screen, "Oh my God, kick his fucking face off," because like, I also made a terribly, like, awful comment, and I can't